in the screen. I was like, guys, like, come on. And then they fucking give it back to me. Something else broke. And then I complained enough, started like going to the Better Business Bureau, started doing all that shit because I was sick of it. And then they're like, fine, here's a refurbished one. And then that thing broke pretty quickly. I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm not. It's a fucking $3,000 laptop. They better. I was pissed though because like I brought it in for like a Wi-Fi card, issue, and they wiped the laptop. I was like, okay, guys, like it's just their policy. I was like, what?
Yeah, anyone does that though. Any depot warranty.
It's stupid. It should be fucking common sense. If I give you a hardware problem that has nothing to do with the fucking drive, why would you wipe it? Stupid.
That's pretty stupid.
It's just I hate that. It's so dumb.
I'm guessing Macy had this down. No, she's back now.
No, she's back. It's the Shire and Risky.
Well, they both hit ready then. I was waiting on 3, so. Okay.
Oh, it's a good thing.
Okay.
Any talk before we pull?
I don't think there's anything we need to go over. I think
We are missing
assuming
Sunyin
everyone
channel though.
knows where they're going.
There she is.
No, or not. Yeah. Nope. Just gotta focus up, get done with it.
All right, kinda.
I will say I think Dancer wants a 16.
Oh, right. God damn it, Cat.
What?
This is nothing personal, but I must.
I mean, I think the 15 won't hurt anything too much
It's fine for this pull, I just be like,
in general.
in the future. Unless he's got like god tier reaction. Living on top of the server ping.
If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
Okay.
That echo. Ruby, no.
In front. Supports are baiting. Out, supports close.
I'm Dante. No, everybody, all my friends are dying.
Got him. It's gonna be in far, it's cursed.
Oh, right, because Ruby died.
Yep. It's cursed. Healers first. Tanks.
The healer, no.
Range. Okay. And melee. Do this and then I'll get her up.
I sure.
I can get Shira.
It's all good, I got it. Unless you're... you already did.
Alright, I got Swift.
Okay, all good. Is a warm-up pull. That's all it is. Okay, on the Cardinals.
Potential.
1-3.
2 minutes.
Spread 3. Away from me.
Oh shit. I'm invulning.
Well, that's awkward with both involved.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was on, but fucking Hollow God doesn't catch anything.
Okay. Here's a work through it. Check your debuffs. Count your lasers. Hey.
Don't know why
You
I
spread to the D side. You got hit by the short 3.
Yeah,
got
I
hit
was
by
expecting
short
expedience there.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
It's okay.
Blank!
Take
It was just HP.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's a deck chair kind of deal right now. This is a just try to survive. I will get him as soon as this is done. This is a practice mechanics scenario right now.
Electro has many uses. Watch him learn.
It's going to be. Yeah, it's okay. I've got most of my stuff. So, opposite
Choose.
color.
Yeah, fucking even on my shit.
Swap. Swap again. Good
You
enough.
still got invuln?
No.
No.
I
You'll have
don't,
to
I don't
swap
even
this.
have any myths.
Me neither.
Sound was down.
One of 2 worked. I got him. I tried to add low you both. It just one lived, one didn't.
No. I cannot die here.
It's all good. Just get to your
I
spots.
have no choice but to surrender to electro.
Remember, you start in between the changing colors, and then you'll end on the cardinals. Or inner cardinals, I mean, Jesus. On the numbers. Move. And back. Move. And back. Spread. Move. DPS front. Move back. I'm near for heals. Back to your spots.
Oh, we're good. It's all good.
Move. And back. And this next move is your pot. Move with pot. And back spread. Move DPS front. And back. Okay. Stack by C, right on C. Don't be at a weird angle. And I can get him as soon as we fly over. And he comes back. I take it as soon as you can.
She's taken electro into her body and unleashed a new feral soul!
Okay. For 10 Kelby, some hits.
That was my
Yeah,
fault.
no.
I wasn't
Out of
in the
Out,
snap.
out.
The tethers.
I'm gonna stack up. Yeah, we got it. Stack up. We're all good. Someone's gonna have to. Okay, you got Ruby. Get to your spots. I was gonna say, we're gonna lose you too. MP is an economy right now that is not our friends. Try to get Macy up. It's gonna be a knockback from right. Back from right. Back from right first.
Oh, why did I take that?
Front of the dot.
Thank you.
I got Ruby.
Reprise line.
Ready to stack mid after this AoE. Alright, stack center. And for the two fast ones, top sprint. Go between them. For the other two, go between them. Be out. Alright, stack in your mid for a second to get this shield, and then go to your quadrants. You will have expedient for it, so.
Red.
On the Cardinals and spread. What? Spread on the
Oh,
Cardinals.
Shit,
It's
right.
cannon into cannon, rotate, and then stack.
That's my bad.
And then out.
I'm going north.
But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, like you're not surviving.
I'm gonna head out. Funny, I'm the only one that lived.
Yeah, you're all good.
I'm not used to that not having markers, that's why.
No worries. Yeah, I just look at the inner card. Is usually the way I found works best for that.
Alright. Cannon now. Oh, wait. Hold up.
I was gonna say, that's what I mean. You can just go to northeast and hang out, and then adjust off it if you need to.
Yeah, I was a little slow finding northeast.
Alright. Cannon up. 16 seconds.
Oh, good. Okay, now we do that with like 150% less scuff.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
I don't know if that's how percentages work.
What?
I don't think that's how percentages work.
Well, you're wrong. So,
Rude.
If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
Wickedly divine.
out front.
Oh,
DPS. Bar.
Whoa.
DPS bar.
It's DPS got hit.
No, they did not.
No, they did not.
well, Kat, you're close there, and I'm supposed to be the closer
No, I
one.
thought I got hit.
It's gonna be out in healers. You
were
did get
stacked
hit.
on- you were stacked on me. For this first one, you're out.
I was gonna say, we can actually probably just reset this.
I got confused on the call. I thought it was okay. Never mind.
What happened there, Kat, was you were too close to Sumi, so you both got hit.
No. What,
No,
I
the
thought
first
DPS
one,
got
you were
hit first.
stacked with me.
I thought DPS got hit first, so I was like, I got confused.
Right, because you got hit. Yes.
First. Yeah, and then you said DPS,
Yes.
and then I got confused.
Yeah. No, it was because yeah. No, it's all good.
'Cause I think usually,
Yeah, I know. That was my bad, Shira.
Yeah,
It was just that was my bad.
Well,
Alright, Kenna.
Yeah, no. I went bottom up and I shouldn't have. That was on me. No, you're fine. That's 100% on me. I know I should be going top down and I just didn't. So that was all on me.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Am I crazy or is there an echo?
Yeah,
out
it's
of
me.
A little
Cat.
bit, yes.
me.
Yeah,
No, it's
you-
me.
No, it's me. I'll meet.
I've been talking about it too.
well, it's coming out of yours too.
Right, I was going to say, it was coming out of a
If
couple
one
of them.
needs wings, one
That's all
needs
good. We're fine.
simply make them.
Around it. Okay.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly
Back.
defied!
In front. DPS. Close. Alright, it's far and out. So, regular pattern, healer's waiting first. On your markers unless you're baiting. Healers, tanks, range, melee.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Okay. And the Cardinals.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
I'm going north. Going
Twos.
north twos. Pairs at 4. Get away from me. Okay, clock spots.
How's this?
Not your lasers. Alright, looking at D. Spread B side. C, cat. Stack up.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive cannon! Her skills
D.
are as sharp as ever.
I
Twos.
will erase you.
Opposite color. Stay. Last one. And swap.
She likes me today.
Okay. Find your spot between the two colors. Rotate towards the number closest to you.
I cannot die here. I have no choice but to surrender to Electro.
Move. And back.
Wicked thunder is
Move.
discharging vast amounts of ether.
Back. Spread. Move. DPS front. And back. Come in for heals. Get ready to do it again. Move. And back.
Okay.
Move pot.
Is growing from her body.
And back. Spread. Move. DPS front. And back. Get near C. Sure you are lined up with C. Not crooked. Nice job. Okay.
She's taken Electrope into her body and unleashed a new fellow soul.
Okay. Tank stuff. Ready to move. Stay stacked. In. Stack up. So the tanks can get their tethers. Nice job. Get your clock spots.
Oh, what am I doing? Holy shit. Feedback.
Hanging out. Alright, we're going right, then left. Get to the right. Dodging
She's
swords.
using Electrope to convert her body's ether.
Move.
Twos.
Job. Two's coming. AoE will be next. Okay. Back up. Look at the two faster ones. Pop sprint. Go opposite of them. Opposite. Then go out. Out. Rear. Alright. Get ready to go to your quadrants. Go to your quadrants. Cardinals are spawning first. Go to inner card. Inner card stack. Inner card stack, then move and spread. Move and spread. Out, 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 out of the middle. Out of the middle. Nice job. AoE. You are all good. So you're stocking. We're gonna go right first. Left flame sword. So the stock. Get to your halves of the room. Get to your tower positions. Because they will spawn fast. So. On your towers. Watch the swords. Read their telegraphs.
That was a really good shield combo.
Okay.
Twos.
Twos. Alright. Ready to move. Dumb. Did not see that go off. It's all good. Move, move, move. Get ready to go right. For all the people on the side. Sprint, get to the other side. And cross. Stack up for tether. Let the tanks get their tethers. Get to your spots.
I couldn't tell where we were going. We were split.
It's okay. They figured it out.
That without a damage down.
Oh, yeah, no. I knew where we were going, I just didn't see the first thing go off. It's okay. It's gonna be a knockback from right first. Cannon time. Got an AoE. And then we'll deal with the thing. So, AoE. Check your debuff. Shorts will be taking their cannons first. North-south towers point the cannons to east-west. Let's go count. Out, 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 out. And then these will be east-west, point the cannons, north-south.
My position wrong? I'm on the thing.
They're back on their feet. What great.
Tail thrust, knocking back from the right. We can survive this and get an LB off. Yeah, there. Just kill it. Stack up.
But will they be enough to turn the
Painting.
This is also your pot window. Your pot and your two. You just heal through it, kill it. Front back, front back. Get to your pairs.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's okay. Alright. Let's do it again. And we'll get a raise on him. Just take it as soon as you can.
Already up.
Awesome, thank you. Mid back, and it dies. Thank you, Spreadlow. You are my friend. Nice job.
Fucking
It was a little bit crooked,
that was
but it
still
worked.
unclear.
So. I was gonna say it died, so...
Messy, how am I still too far forward?
Staller.
I fucking told you that was going to happen. Fucking do it.
He did.
Fucking
He did.
Damn it.
It's gonna happen.
I was like, the second I take that fucking damn thing, it is going to give me this book. Okay, anyway, so the weapon coffer, the 3 DPS that need their thing, give me a random. So Macy, Cat, Ruby, toss me a random. Let's see a Ruby. Let's see a Macy. And then just waiting on a cat.
What? What? Oh,
Roll
Toss
for
me
the
a
weapon.
random. Weapon. Yep. Okay.
How did you guys roll the same?
The same number.
That's
Wait.
insane.
I didn't even... I mean, I guess that is possible, but... Okay, so the weapon coffer is rubies. Goes to Ruby.
Got a chance of
Supports. Not me supports. Toss a random for me. So... Yep.
No, Risky, you shot me on that one, so that wouldn't be.
Then I don't know if you care, Shire. If you do, you can toss me a random. If not... Oh, okay. Sounds good. So that goes to Dante. Alright. Okay,
Hey.
there we go. Easy enough. And then just you can roll on the other things. They're just free. I mean, we don't really necessarily... Well, so here's the thing. It's a bigger gain, except when you factor in that Macy already has the upgraded tome weapon.
Also, we're already clearing, so DPS doesn't matter.
So, like, she already has her upgraded tome weapon, so it's all kind of just what it is. Like, the damage isn't... Like, we literally died with everybody fucking exploding. Like, by the time we have gear next week, you could damn near, if we were clean, could damn near skip sunset. So, or sunrise, so...
Give what weapon? The tome?
She was saying it was a surprise we didn't give the weapon to melee because it's a bigger gain, but I was saying you already have your upgraded tome weapon.
30. There's no reason
So giving Ruby a 25 eye level jump on his weapon versus a 5 to you is probably still a bigger gain, generally speaking. But yeah, whatever weapon he's grabbing. Okay, well, that cleared that up.
What the hell are you talking
to
about,
discuss?
The thing that who's this? Shiro was posting last time. The position.
Oh, for the lasers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to look
Oh,
at
for
it.
the FF logs?
I somehow
Yeah,
found
we'll
it. We'll
have
have to look at it.
I thought I was good, but I'm going on the corner of the square. Is that too far forward?
Was it's on like the little spoke.
For what
yeah,
are you
right?
talking
That's what I
about?
thought I was doing.
The little button thing is inside the square.
Mm,
And you want to be kind of offset left or right of it, I think. Oh no, it depends on if it's
Yeah,
east,
that's-
west, or north, south.
that
Also,
I don't know
you
if
can
you-
scooch in closer than the little knob.
Well, the reason why I go a little bit higher is to aim it more towards the outside, so I don't hit the other side. So that's why I go a little bit further up where I'm
I mean,
at usually.
away from the cannon.
Yeah,
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you want to be as like close under the cannon as you can, basically, with aiming it properly.
it's close.
Because the
to
further away you, so
Yeah,
like
place-
the
place
one
the
that's
dot
shooting,
place a
yeah,
dot.
the more
underneath
under you.
and then like be like just on the outside of that dot, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
if
scooching
you were to
closer to
picture
the
like the
cannon.
center
Yeah,
of the boss's
exactly.
thing,
Okay.
yeah.
So then-
If you look at the cannon, it's got 3 rings around it. Ideally, you want to be underneath the innermost or the ring closest to her, to the one you're baiting. There's
Okay,
like
yeah.
3 colored rings around it. If you're under that and as close to the wall as you can, the laser should be fine.
What the hell is happening on the west side in that
I
thing?
am confused what is happening on the west side.
Because what the fuck?
That is a good question that I haven't looked at the picture yet.
Yeah, because I'm really close to your position, Missy. But a little sticking my neck out a little bit. I think.
Let's see.
There's no way that's true.
Yeah, the west side's a little bit odd. Although I will say this, those snaps are very awkward based on how this looks, because I can tell you with utmost certainty, on that first laser, Shira was south way faster than I was south.
Yeah, I was in the south tower for a
So,
long time. So
looking-
this screenshot is
so
like
looking
way
at this-
well past it.
I was going to say, this does not seem correct, because she was up there way faster than I was.
So
I was-
1151 was when it registered as death, which is the time of the first screenshot. This is 1150. So this is like a second before it registered he died.
Yeah,
Which
so
looks
I was
more
gonna say,
accurate to where everybody was.
This one seems correct. Who all died
So
there, just out of
Sumi
curiosity?
died. Sumi's too far from her ad, and
Yep.
then Cat's probably too far given with what Risky put from
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And that makes sense, because those 2 died,
'Cause
which then...
that means he would have just barely got clipped by Macy's. If hers was shooting off to the side, it would have just barely clipped him being on the
Yep.
needle instead of
Yeah.
in the corner.
What is
Yeah.
that? A picture of that Risky posted?
Him baiting
I
the
took it
cannon.
off
Where you
Oh,
wanna
him
stand.
baiting. Okay, I was like, that doesn't look too
Yeah.
far to me.
That's Cat. That's Cat baiting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
like-
from Ruby's stream, because Ruby was in the North Tower looking directly at Cat's ad. So I'm saying
Yeah, that's
to not
Cat,
get
look how
clipped
close-
ever, you just stand
a little
on the
closer.
little
Yeah,
scribble.
the closer you are to the ad, the better.
No,
as
you
long as
put a
don't
mark down.
zoom
I
it
see
in.
the mark down. I just gotta get my brain to agree in that moment as well. In the heat
Yeah.
of the moment. That's all.
Yeah, see how
That's
close
all
I am
good.
to my cannon.
Because if you look at this, I don't even know it. You probably still would have gotten clipped from the south cannon.
Oh my
even if
god!
you still froze.
Can I get some more pixels?
Yeah.
Okay. T, what are we doing? What are we doing now?
Yeah, so the plan of attack, for today we can figure out what people want to do. Like I said, the plan will be to move to T. We can either start that in theory tomorrow, we could start it next week if people prefer to start it next week. Ideally, we'll get our Reclears down next week to 1 day, and then we would just have 2 to work on that. Would be the plan of attack. So that would be the deal there. It all just depends what people feel like, if they would like to take the 1 day prior, like to take tomorrow essentially prior, before we start that next week. So that's up to how people feel. So I'm open for discussion there. But yeah, that'll be the general plan of attack there. T shouldn't be too bad. 6 of us have cleared it. So in theory, it really just kind of falls on Macy and Ruby and Macy's seen over half of it. So it really just falls on the 2 of you to make sure you've studied up enough to know what is coming, and T should be a pretty quick clear. There's no real DPS check to that fight at this point, so we should be able to knock it out pretty quick. Yep, yeah,
Still got my bis.
So that'll be the plan. Like I said, it's all just a matter of when people would like to start that. If we'd like to start it tomorrow or next week. Like I said, I'm open to discussion there if people have thoughts. For the most part, you don't necessarily have to worry too terribly much about Abyss. If you have like a bulk crit debt set, like that's at the current eye level, it will all max sync down. You'll lose a tiny bit from meld. Actually, you won't even really lose anything from melds. It'll be a very minimal loss, if anything. Yeah, you would use the Bajda weapon. The only person who wouldn't use the Bajda weapon is Risky because he doesn't have one. And in theory, if Ruby was a Pictomancer, also Ruby. But they would be the 2 that wouldn't have those. But yeah, so I'll make a channel for that too. And ideally, Risky, I'm going to kind of jump to you, you and Shira, because I know you guys did run that thing out of PF, which I did not, and I have been 4+ years removed from it. So if you have any interesting resources for it, I would appreciate those, just because I don't tend to have a bunch of them.
Do you have the thing in this Discord? Yeah, here.
Oh, what are you looking for?
This in here?
No, we don't do Mario Kart. That's some EU shit.
Oh no, fuck Mario Kart. We ain't Mario Kart and shit.
Ash, I don't even have to say. Ash can tell you.
Like you can see that channel, right, Ash? Where I just added
1256 is
so
ideal.
like all of the T-shits in there, like literally everything. The matcha sim, the limit.
Where did you link that? Oh, got it. Okay,
yeah,
I see. I see. Yes, I can see that now. Yes,
yeah,
no, I can see it now. Thank you.
Don't
compiled it all together, but there's like the image of all the debuffs. There's the image of where to do the puddles, like how you have to keep them parallel and be between the rivets and blah blah.
Don't look at his toolboxes.
There's the wormhole sim.
Like I said, I need to go back and look at some of the stuff I had from last time. I need to go back into Jagdoll and look at it.
Don't use that pacement. Bad pacement.
Because I have some old toolboxes that might be helpful. But yeah, so that's the general plan of attack. But either way, good job getting this done today, actually, in pretty good time. It only took us like...
That was 2 clears, right? Or 2 pulls?
So, yeah, it was like 2-3 pulls. Really wasn't bad. We were a little scuffed, but you know what? We recovered from the scuff, so that's a thing.
As long as the healer survived the cannons, we win.
That was hilarious only because the only 2 people to survive those cannons with a bleed were the healers.
It's a good
I
thing
had to survive the fucking
there's no
bleed
autos.
and auto attacks.
Yeah, I know. You were living the autos, and I dumped an entire set of an entire set of lustrates into myself from that bleed just to make sure I wouldn't die.
Like, you were in the LB animation, and I was taking the autos, and I was just like, I'm gonna probably die.
Yeah, so like I said, good job getting that done. So actually, I'll just do this. We'll just start with that. If you want to start T tomorrow, give me a yes. Otherwise, we'll start it next week. So we'll just go that route. That'll be the easiest way to do this.
No.
All eyes on Shira.
I was gonna say I hit the button and turned away, so I haven't
I
even
mean,
been
like,
looking.
I was just, I don't care. I hit no, but I just don't care.
You're fine with whatever. Okay. Like I said, we can start it tomorrow and take a look at it. I'll get some stuff. I'll get a channel made and some stuff compiled out.
The only thing I will care is if people don't study.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just make sure.
Liquid should be like the freest phase, and I would hope we don't spend forever. Like limit cut, I can understand taking a while because like you do have to get used to it, but like I don't want to wipe to liquid for like 3 hours.
Yeah, and I don't think that'll be an issue.
Yeah, as long as people study, it's very easy. It's like stand here, stand there, stand here, stand there, stand. It's like
yeah, it's just a lot of movement, but the movement isn't even that bad.
Send me something to study then.
Yeah, I'll get some stuff out there tonight, Ruby. I'll get some stuff out there
I'm
tonight
sure
for
if
you.
whatever our strats are.
Yeah, they're not going to be too terribly complex. Like I said, Living Liquid's not terrible. I would honestly say Shire and Risky might have a different opinion because, like I said, it's been a while since I've been in there, so the people who've done it more recently might have a different opinion. I'm of the opinion the hardest phase in this fight... Huh?
We didn't do it that far after you, but sorry, continue.
I was going to say I did it in Shadowbringers.
Yeah, we did it... If you did it at the beginning of Shadowbringers, then I guess...
I did it when it... I cleared it when it launched. Like, I cleared it in between the tier it dropped on. So, like, it was like... That's why I was saying, it's been a while, and Living Liquid was a pain in the ass. I'm not trying to say, like, what you did was different. I'm saying, I know you've said Living Liquid was very different than the experience I had in Living Liquid.
No. What he just said is the Twitch chat. How he possibly said, congrats on your clear. It was harder in Shadowbringers.
It was harder in... That was not what I was intending on doing. Yeah. I was more just saying, I know Living Liquid when I did it was a pain in the ass, and like I had to actually bring ethers to get through that thing. So
I think
but I've heard Living Liquid is a lot easier in terms of like he doesn't hit as hard, I guess.
No, he's still
at this point. Okay, maybe I'm just losing my mind.
Just not like Giga. Like the tanks are still at risk.
Oh yeah, the tanks can just.
It's been 2 years since we did it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So like I said, I'll get some stuff out there, we'll look at it, and figure out what we're doing. You did it as a Sage last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Worst case, if I need to, I can flip to a White Mage in there. I'm assuming double shield will be fine, though.
I've only tanked the first phase.
Astro.
Yeah, I like I said, I can flip to either one, so that should be... I could go Astro, but it's going to be very painful. If I go Astro, trust me, you can have real good healing parses because I'm gonna be exploding. Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing on an Astro at 70 or 80. But yeah, so that'll be the plan there. But otherwise, that's all we had planned for today, technically speaking, was to get that done. So yeah, ideally, goal will be try to knock out Reclears in 1 day next week, and then we'll have the 1 day Reclears into a couple days to prog that. I don't think T should take us too long. It'll probably take, if we can get to 2 days a week, it'll take probably just a couple weeks to be my guess. If we can get in there 2 days a week, it shouldn't take more than a couple weeks to get done. Definitely some stuff that'll have to be learned, and there'll be some learning curve. But what I was trying to say was, my experience with T was I believed Living Liquid was the hardest phase of that fight.
Is there?
Which was my statement. That's why I was saying you might have a different. You might have had a different experience. For me, he was the hardest. For me, that fight is the hardest as the first phase, and it becomes easier with every phase you pass.
BJCC is the hardest PF.
No, I think Wormhole is the hardest because people are fucking wild and they don't know what
Wormhole is the easiest.
I was gonna say Wormhole was pretty simple, but
until you have people
maybe when you have
around.
a static.
And if you have people turning around and shooting shit the wrong fucking way.
Wait, let Ruby go. He's a learner. He has a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Is there XIV sim for all these phases?
No.
None? Nothing?
No, there's
There's
no. They don't
wormhole
have
sim.
sim for it.
Yeah, they do.
I was gonna say there's like a sim for
Yeah.
like one thing, I think, unless they added more.
There's Sims for Wormhole for sure.
I was gonna say the thing I think you don't have in there is I don't think you can put the bots into it.
No, the
Is
wormhole
I think what I'm
sim-
thinking.
The wormhole sim has.
No, he's asking like I was thinking actual like
He's talking about the
XIV
top
sim.
website.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
the
the-
better wormhole.
Yeah, I was talking about the old
Oh,
content on XIV sim that you cannot add bots to. I know the one you guys are talking about you can, so that'll be a.
Reading one that's
Listen,
really
hold
good.
on. You won't be able to read anything because it's in Korean.
have
So
that.
let me just post these.
I actually might still have that one.
If you
I can
had
read Korean.
8 people in XIV Sim, you could do it, but
Yes.
You want to practice overnight.
Yeah, to answer your question, there's only 3 things in XIV sim that exist, and it's Limit
No.
Cut, Inception, and Wormhole, so nothing really.
Never mind. I don't think I have it anymore.
Remembering right, you really, really like text guides. I can't guarantee you this is going to be perfect, but we're gonna dust off the oldie and the really goodie. There's your super old, like, 5-year-old Cleese guide to it if you really want to get fancy.
Hold on, let me look at this.
I think it's.
But then
dead
if you
now.
have
There's
to,
nothing there.
it is, you have to click the other link. Sorry, I have the wrong link. Because the Cleese guide died. Here, there's the new one. I'll get rid of this one. There's the new one. He combined it into a different strat guide.
Oh my god, I remember this from like 4 years ago.
My God, you wrote an entire excerpt.
The fucking.
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, he's got a 70-page guide to everything that happens in this fight.
What the fuck?
So, like, because they basically took the Cleese guide, which was what this was essentially, and they updated it back with a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I
But
think
it
I
explains
The police guide, like when I first did this, because this.
it explains everything. So if you have like, it explains everything, has clips of all of P1, and breaks it down by timeline, what happens and when.
Can you explain to me why there's only a white mage? And
What do
what
you
I
mean?
assume to be the shield healer is a samurai?
No, there's. Is that a scholar?
There's a
Yeah,
no. There's a
fake.
that's. Oh, I see. That is a.
Samurai.
Yeah, that
is
is
it not?
that's a samurai. I don't know why they have
But
a
there's
samurai.
a dragoon in the middle and a ninja in the middle, and the
There is.
summoner, and then I think the
yeah,
bard
that's.
with the
I
little.
think that was
fucking-
supposed to
Yeah,
be a
that's
scholar, and they goofed it up. I think. I think that's supposed to be
Maybe
a
the
scholar.
hat is like that
Ooh.
graduation square hat.
Yeah, that's
Maybe,
a
yeah.
samurai hat.
That's a fucking samurai if I've ever seen one.
Well, I guess we're one healing this then.
So we're not doing anything else right now, or
I think we're
No,
good.
for the night. For the night, we're good. So everyone can run and go do what they need to do. Like I said, we got it done
GGs.
quick, and that was good. So nice job. Got it done, and like I said, the goal is just to try to knock them out in all one day next week. Yeah, like I said, Sumi, this may not be the exact strat we are doing. I was more posting it for Ruby so he had something if he wanted to read over what the fight entails.
Hey, Sumi,
Yeah.
give Ruby the pastebin one. If you have
I was going to say, if you have the paste
Risky already
bin, feel
posted
free to...
Oh,
yeah, there it
Risky
is.
already posted
I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he posted
Yeah.
the either PFT.
Hang on. Let me do this. Let me make this channel quick so I can just start dropping stuff into it.
Yeah, it's very easy to start dumping everything.
Yeah, let me just do that. You can see that channel, so we're good. Okay. I'm gonna grab that, drag it up. Everybody
I'll
should
do
be able
an,
to see it now. So we can. I'll throw some of these random links in there.
I don't think I want to read a PhD excerpt on T.
I mean, you might. I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't think you want to, but maybe you do.
Risky paste bin.
Okay. Yep. And oh, you got. Yep. You can do it with the paste bin. So yeah, for the most part, because I think the paste bin is just what I'm assuming what PF does. So we'll do a lot of that. So those will be the things to look at.
It's the matcha Neezy sim, so you know
Oh, we
how
don't
to.
need that. Get that out of here.
What do you mean? It's so they know how to Neezy their buddies.
Nah.
VCU.
You're gonna Neezy me.
By default, I'm just gonna only click on links Ash is sending me.
You can look at the paste bin, Ruby.
that's
You can look at
easy.
the paste bin. I'll just say that the paste bin's fine. Because that'll be a lot
Not
of
safe
what
for
we're
work one.
doing.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
sure. Sure. I don't know why you say it's not safe for work, but sure.
Well,
No,
it says it in the link.
The first mechanic of perfect is North-South final word. So it's NSFW.
Oh, got you. Got you. I follow now. I was like,
Yeah.
what am I looking? Now I follow.
Because Primal was trying to.
Goodbye.
What is his name? Battle Litany, the guy that makes all the other guides. He was trying to do East-West final word, and tried to put it onto our data center.
Gross.
Get that shit out of here.
No, this is a good one.
Stop trying to make me download viruses.
It's not a virus.
If you could do limit cut, you don't need to do this.
It's true.
This is
I mean,
really
to be
good.
fair, I have literally
that's
only
wormhole.
ever done Mario Kart Limit Cut, so
It's a really good limit cut because you actually watch the robots and specifically where they stand. So Ruby, if you can learn by watching, you can see where they go for each number that they get.
I'm
And
gonna
then
look.
you
Why
just
is Yoshi P's
that.
hand in the picture?
I don't fucking know. It's just T is like top where I don't know, is Dragon Sound the same? Where it's like it's very
P6 was very
floor-based?
precise.
Well, no, it's very floor based. So like if
Yeah,
you see
P6 was
shit on the
floor-based.
floor, it's you stand there. So like
I mean,
you
I
can
feel like
watch
a
those
lot of
bots
ultimates are
and-
like that. They started doing that very specifically at a certain point with the floor patterns.
Oh no, they put these floor markers on.
I
the
mean,
floor,
even
Yeah,
whatever.
Uber
there's-
was
Oh my
kind of
God.
like
like
this
that too
too.
on a couple things.
This is very specific too because you can't have them too close and you can't have them too far.
Yeah, I'll figure
What
it
the
out.
fuck's a grommet?
How
a
do you
hole
not
in
know
a
what
desk.
a grommet is?
Is it it sounds like it's from Sesame Street. What's a grommet?
You know those holes on office desks they put your cables
No.
in? That's a grommet.
It's
Are you just
basically
making shit up now? I feel like you're making shit up.
Grommets also like what
No,
your
those are called
shoelaces go
grommets.
through and what the laces of a corset go through, and there's grommets on pants.
I've legit never heard this word used around me ever. Is this an actual English word?
Yeah,
This
I
is
went
a
to
grommet.
school for fashion design, and you deal a lot with grommets.
You can also be right.
I'm impressed. I've legit never heard this word. Look, I'm from South Texas. I've never heard the word grommet.
You have me at Texas.
Wallace and grommet?
Like this is clothing grommets right here. So like this is on shoelaces, like on tennis shoes. It's on like the laces of a corset.
Is it? No, it might be Florida. I was gonna say Texas or Florida gets clowned on for their education system.
Both.
Where they,
Probably.
It's
Both
both.
do.
Our education system is actually absolute shit. It's terrible.
where it's like, here's
That's just
your
sort of like
history
pushing.
class, and here's the history of Texas.
Oh
Not
no,
America,
we 100% have Texas history from like elementary school on.
Remember the Alamo?
I think I went on a field trip to the Alamo like every grade until high school. I went there at least 5 or 6 times. And it wasn't until you get to like high school years where you suddenly realize this is not normal.
Here,
And
there's
you have to say the pledge to Texas and the pledge to the United States.
There you go, Ruby. There's everything you have to learn visually.
You're overwhelming him. Let him like work through like 2.
Yeah, I'm just gonna learn Living Liquid tomorrow,
use the
and
toolbox
that's all I'm gonna
the
focus
rest.
on.
No, you need to get through limit cut.
Isn't there BB's? What is it?
We got a limit cut, then
Oh, Limit Cuts
You'll see.
first, then before. Okay.
it's liquid, then we all stack up and look north, and then we do the split off thing and not Mario Kart because fuck Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Um,
no one's Mario Karting.
So the looking
But
north and splitting
Mario
off thing,
Kart.
isn't that the thing where Cruise Chaser chases you and
Aw.
leaves you from behind, or am I thinking?
What
of something
Limit
else?
Cut is, Ruby,
Aw.
is
Ruby?
basically he appears behind all the odd numbers and flashes them and then dashes the even numbers is all you need to understand about it.
Yeah.
So he appears behind 1, flashes, dashes 2. Appears behind 3, flashes, dashes 4. 5,
You
6,
have to
7,
pop
8.
knockback if KBI, knockback immune if you're even. You can do it if you're odd, but you can ride the knockback if you're odd.
Nah, fuck that. Just
and-
pop the knockback whenever you're about to get slashed.
And the hardest part is if you're too slow with the puddles rotating around the room, you've killed the even number behind you if you're an odd. Like you have to be hugged up against where the next fucking AoE is going.
Yeah, but yeah, so I would say Ruby, just take a look at Liquid, take a look at take a look at Limit Cut, familiarize yourself a little bit with BJCC, and if you have any questions, just shoot me a DM and we can go over it.
Yeah, it works for me.
And that should be easy enough. Liquid, like I said, Liquid shouldn't be too terrible, provided everyone kind of has an idea what's going on. And I, quite frankly, depending on how our damage looks in there, if we can pull off the actual like cheesy frickin' everybody just pot and skip half of Liquid phase, that might be worth just doing. But,
what level pots do you think we actually need for this? I am not bringing my fucking Dawntrail pots into this shit.
You could probably use.
When we get in, I can calc a pot for you. I just need to be in there to know, because I don't know what stat it's going to sink you down to.
470, I can tell you, is the eye
person
level.
in
It's
Walker
eye
one.
level 470.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I don't know what the main stat is going to lock you at, so I can't tell you how much the max pot. Like, I can't tell you the break point on what pot is going to be the best pot for you, because there probably is a pot that came out after the 470 pots that are better in there, but I don't know to what extent, like, the fall off is going to happen.
I will say the P archive Discord says use grade 6 to 8 Endwalker pots.
Oh, that sounds about right.
I just fucking god damn it.
I mean, they're simple to craft. You can just
they're
instant
super
craft.
cheap.
But you don't understand, I just vendored a bunch of fucking grade 8s.
Why would you ever vendor them?
Because I couldn't get rid of them, and I had a whole bunch left over, and I had just been using them on everything, and I finally just hit a point where I was tired of carrying them. And
Just
like,
slap them on a retainer and sell them.
you don't understand, my retainers are so full.
The fuck are your retainers full of?
Everything, I'm a hoarder.
Yeah, but if you do like Ruby said, you just list it for sale, then like if it never sold, you could just take it back and be like, ooh, I could use this now.
It bothers me, okay? It bothers me.
Wait, hold on. I have a meme for this.
This is why you don't.
I
have
just
as
find
much
it
build
funny
as
that I
us.
literally vendored them right before raid.
Call up Yoshi P and be like, hey, do you know that one?
Use the one-time reclaim.
I've already used that.
She already used her one-time reclaim. She done got another one. But yeah, like I said, it shouldn't be too bad. It'll take a little bit of practice, but it shouldn't be too terrible at the end of the day.
POV, a page of Macy's, one of Macy's retainers right here, just like this.
I wish.
Damn, that's a lot of stuff.
Then I'd be done, but no. I'm already done. I'm only done with what we finished the first 2 zones. I gotta finish the last 2 zones.
What's that first item? Is that a fish?
She's yelling at me to
That's
open my
a
loot
feather.
boxes.
That's a Pazuzu feather.
Oh, okay.
Why are you holding the Pazuzu feather? Have you not finished your relics?
No.
That's a shame.
He didn't have all the classes leveled when I did it all, so now he just sits on everything.
I have finished all of the relics up through the first 2 zones, and I burnt out. So they're the only relics that I have left to do is Eureka, obviously until the fucking Dawntrail Cup ones come out.
I was gonna say, are you taking Viper in there, Risky, or are you gonna take?
I don't know.
Well,
Apparently
yeah, I
Viper's
wasn't curious if you were taking your main on like your Reaper or something in there instead.
I don't know.
Because I just know Viper at 80 is supposed to be just.
I want to fuck
fucking...
around and try it, but I don't. If it's really bad, I'll just swap to Viper.
Well, everyone, isn't that what you were telling me, that Viper at 80 is really, really bad?
Okay, I'm going to post a picture for you because I think this will show exactly. I'll throw it into T channel. This is currently. Oh, no, 100%. I was more just asking because I think this picture is a really funny picture. This is the current statistics for DPS in T.
Whoa, what the fuck happened to Summoner? What the fuck?
That's the yeah, but really, look who's below Summoner.
What I'm seeing is that nobody
Those are
plays
my
Bard, and Risky's gonna play a Dragoon.
Okay, hold up. I didn't even notice Bard. Bard is my new favorite. That's just didn't even have a line.
It's consistent.
One person played Bard.
To be fair, I cleared T on Dragoon before.
Like I said, personally,
That's
the
what he
DPS
cleared
check
on Lena.
doesn't exist, so it really doesn't matter. But
So, Ruby, you're going on a Pictomancer, right?
I'm gonna hammer those Jag dolls so hard.
Dude, go on a Pictomancer. Risky goes on a Dragoon.
I'm not
Yeah.
good at Dragoon, but I did it on Dragoon.
Go.
He also wait. No, that was UCOB. He cleared UCOB on Monk. He took every melee into UCOB.
I mean, I can try Picto in there.
I feel like 80 Picto wouldn't be that bad because you don't have a lot going on, but I also feel like that class would be really good in there just for how much shit you're allowed to bank all the time.
Yeah, is there a lot of downtime like DSR has?
Not like DSR. I mean, there is downtime, just not as much as DSR. There's
like 2 to 3 seconds here and there where the boss is not hittable.
Hittable?
I wouldn't say there's not a lot of it. There's a little bit.
That's only the third phase.
I was gonna say, like, there's
everything's always targetable, or you're moving.
Cat brings a dancer. We'll be able to skip whatever y'all want to skip.
Well, like I said, depending on what we have.
Why did Cat go dancer? He gave up on Machinist already.
Because it's the lowest DPS right now.
And yeah, Machinist damage is real awkward.
It's like really
at
bad
the moment.
Which is funny to me because his opener is always right up there with all of us, and then it just kind of trails off.
Their filler between burst windows probably just doesn't have potency.
Yeah.
You hit like 3 buttons and you hope it works. That's their filler.
Fill up your heat gauge. Save it for the burst window.
Pretty much.
What are the tanks?
Yeah, looking at it,
I'm just curious.
Looking at it, you do have. You asked about the tanks.
Yeah. If we went back into one of the 70 old, I don't know what I would play. I do not want to play Samurai at 70 again.
The tanks are.
I'm assuming the tanks are done T. I don't remember.
The tanks are pretty flat. The tanks are pretty flat. Warrior is ahead. Like, it's Warrior, Paladin, Gunbreaker, Dark Knight.
What did you post?
That's tank cooldowns.
Cooldowns.
They get a nifty little Google Doc.
They're there, and then in theory, the healers are all the healers are exactly what you would expect. White Mage nukes the ever-living shit out of that fight.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like, White Mage is just disgusting at 80.
Because
it has its mitt, because it has Temperance at 80, but it also has the ability to throw its AoE lilies at 80, and it has a Flatus. So White Mage is real disgusting in there. Because it can bank a Flatus in and just start cruising. But yeah, I don't think it'll be... Like I said, I don't think it'll be too bad. It'll take a couple weeks, but I think as long as everybody pays attention and looks at what they need to, shouldn't be too long. The spread on Sage is wild.
That probably contributed to the lowest one because I parsed Gray back when I did.
Well, this is just as of Dawn Trail, so.
That spread on Red Mage is hilarious, though. Look at it.
But I'm just saying, like, Sage's spread is just funny to me because look at how much it... Like, look at it. Like, White Mage has a really big spread, too, and, like, Astro and Scholar are kind of there, but Sage is literally just huge.
So which one of you's going White Mage?
I had grief on White Mage.
I can go White Mage. Like, I can do it. Like,
do you know why?
I played more than one tier as a White Mage, so it would be doable.
It's one person.
Wait, what?
The Red Mage spread? I mean, obviously it's not one person. There's other Red Mages, but it's this person because they're like the sauce of tea. So they will just literally sit there and res 30 times in a fight just to try to kill it. So I'm assuming that they're the lowest line, and also obviously they're the highest line.
That would make sense. Okay, I'm gonna post the full picture because I think the full picture is maybe the funniest context that can be provided.
Don't do this.
Please,
you're gonna say the Viper's below the healers.
Please appreciate the full picture. No, the Viper's not below the healers.
Okay.
So,
like, the Viper is still leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else. What's funny is the White Mage is ahead of all the tank.
Oh my god.
Huh, crazy.
Hilarious.
Like, that's what I think is funny, is it's not that there's a throw off there, it's that White Mage just freaking cruises.
Damn, what happened to Dark Knight at 80? That's just rude.
I want to say some of their changes goofed with their setup real bad. Because obviously when they combined Blood Weapon...
Delirium, like before.
Well, they're combined now. Because Blood Weapon and Delirium are the same button now.
Yeah, but you had... Didn't you have 5 charges of Blood Weapon?
Like before, 5? Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
was...
Blood Weapon lasted for 5 hits. So yeah, they did get nerfed from that. They have Living Shadow. What sucks for Dark Knight is they don't have Oblation at 80. I feel like they just don't know what to do with Dark Knight, and they don't know how to fix it. Granted, I suppose... Dark Knight's just weird, because, like, Warrior doesn't have Bloodwetting, but at the same time...
I mean, they
Dark
have
Knight, like... Right, but I'm saying, like, Dark Knight doesn't get its, like, co-tank... I guess they have TBN, so they kind of have a team mitt. At least it's not 70. Dark Knight setup is so disturbingly sad at 70, and it is the most depressing thing. And Square will never fix it, and it just makes me leaps and bounds levels of sad.
I'm just gonna say this, when we PFT, when I was making tank slots, I had to leave Paladin off. Because I was...
Yeah, but that's already fixed.
Yeah.
No, they were griefing.
Wait, why were they leaving Paladin off?
I was.
He specifically was leaving Paladin off because the way that their mitts were at 80 was just fucking dog ass. Because they didn't have fucking... What is it, Holy Sheltron?
Right, yeah, they don't have that. They did
have
regular Sheltron, but Sheltron was bad.
Yeah, it was shitty Sheltron and I think Bulwark. And I don't remember.
Yeah.
One of them was just block. And it didn't fucking do anything.
Yes. No, like, you're not wrong.
It's all changed. It's all changed now, so they
fixed Sheltron.
Fine.
Yeah, they fixed Sheltron, so it works. But
no,
before Sheltron was block.
It was like they got the mitigation after 80, and before 80, it was all like, I don't know what this even does.
Yep. Nope, you are 100% right.
So they.
I also remember back in the day with that. That was probably my favorite random back in the day thing was when they did. Back in the day, like in Heavensward, Paladins were freaking so bad as tanks because you can't block magic. And everything was magic based. So Paladins were just getting destroyed by everything because you couldn't block magic. And I remember having a big argument with our tank about this because he was like, you shouldn't be allowed to block magic. And I'm like, if a dragon is shooting a fucking fire breath at you, why would you not hold your shield up? Like, you should be able to block a fire breath. And we had like a 20-minute argument about it. Because, like, you shouldn't be able to block it. And I'm like, so you're just going to take the fire breath to the face? Like, you have a shield. You should be able to block something that is magical as long as it is coming from a target. And now, I think they fixed that now. I think you can actually block those now. I think they fixed that at some point. Some of the old classes, I don't think Square has a whole lot of ideas to what they were doing. Although Paladin and T now should actually be pretty good because they upgraded Atonement. So they actually gained a little bit of damage in there.
Looking at the kills, the one Viper that's clear T in this X pack, it did the same amount of damage that it did on Reaper. So
yeah, like I said, it'll be fine.
It's not the bar that's down there. In that,
like I said, I wasn't posting it to say, oh my god, Viper's bad, don't do it. I was posting it just because it's funny. Like, it's just a funny like picture when you look at it, because normally melee are never like way down there, right? Like normally they're always near the top, so to see one just thrown off is kind of just interesting.
I was gonna say
same reason why White Mage is high.
Macy wanted the Dragoon for the eyeball, but he doesn't even give the eyeball anymore.
Wait, did they get rid of that on Dragoon?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's lame. Oh, you're right, Dragon Sight is gone.
The Chinese finger trap.
No more.
Lame. Lame.
Yeah, they took away. First, they take away the animation, and now they take away it completely.
From what I understood, a lot of Dragoon mains hated it because they had to deal with targeting or giving it. They have to deal with giving it to someone, so they just didn't like it.
I don't know. I liked it. I even had a
Dragoon.
I liked it when Salted Earth was like placed, and now they made it so like it just drops under you.
I don't like Salt and Darkness. That skill feels pointless to me.
Oh yeah, me too. Like what?
Like I'm like, okay, so I can just press a button to make it pulse one time? Like, couldn't you have just added it to the potency and gotten rid of some steps? Like, it's not even a great amount of damage. Like, I feel like they could have just done something else with that. It doesn't feel necessary.
Well, I'm gonna go make dinner. Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow.
See you soon.
Good.
Have a good night. Let's see here. Well, I should
There's an
run...
S rank on Fairy. And an S rank on Gilgamesh. You
And I'm gonna have to try to get to Fairy or Gilgamesh, and I feel like that's not gonna happen.
Gilgamesh has been congested all day.
Which one of these classes do I want to level next? That's what I gotta figure out. I think it was it now Ninja's 99? Which one of you was I leveling next? I can't remember anymore. Samurai, that's what it was.
I will say, with this bin, they redid the toolboxes because there was some confusion, and I'm glad that this person redid it because they're one of the people that has like 500 kills. And in the Alex Inception one, they did where Cruise Chaser can spawn, like left or right. They put a picture.
You're saying in the paste bin for Inception?
Yeah, like for.
Oh, I
Alex
see.
Prime
They did
time
for
stuff.
both options.
Yes,
I see.
and before the paste bin didn't have that, and so people would just get really confused when Cruise Chaser would spawn on the right because the old paste bin had him on the left only, and caused wipes. It's like,
wait, you're saying for step 1 and step 2 that was
yes,
confusing people?
Yes, and
how?
PSP.
How is that a problem?
Because
it's not copy paste from paste bin. They don't know what's going on
no,
anymore.
because the paste bin says like restraining order DPS east, restraining order tank healer west, house arrest still baiting boss, like no debuffs on the left, right? But people couldn't read that, so then when Cruise Chaser spawned, not in the picture orientation, it was like confusion. I don't know. PF's weird sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes if stuff's not handed directly to them, they do get a little bit... They get a little goofy. Ruby, now I'm having an existential crisis, and I don't know if I want to pull for the Fox Boy or not, because I threw some tickets into the Yunli Light Cone just because I was bored and was like, I got some tickets. So I threw them, and I got an early Bailu cone, so now I have a guarantee on both the cone and the character. And I'm like, do I want to pull for him, or do I just want to save for Faye and just go that route?
I feel like you're going to get both anyway, no matter.
Oh, look, credit card will be getting busted out one way or another, so I'm kind of just like, do I just go for it and just gamble it one way or another?
Does he use Prisoner for his relic set?
He does.
Okay, I just need to know for my friend because he's going.
Yeah, he uses he uses Prisoner, and so you have two options. He either uses 2 of the attack buffing ones, or sorry, he has like 3 different ways you can build him. You either build him with, or no, sorry, 2. You either build him with the entire Prisoner set, so that he gets the attack buff and the buff to dot, or you build him with half the Prisoner set and half of the fire set.
Interesting.
But everyone kind of just said go for the prisoner set because the prisoner set is just better overall.
And what orbs does he use? Orbs and rope.
Let me double check. I have some set up. I just need to make sure I remember which one it is before I say which one.
Also, congrats on your minion again.
Oh, thank you. No, that thing was being such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, mine took like 45 pulls. So you're about.
I never even saw music the whole time. I was like, this is crazy.
I think I had 3 musics.
Yeah, I never saw any musics in like the 50 runs until the very last run when it dropped the minion and the music. Ruby, what are you building? Are you building it for Acheron or are you building it for
Acheron?
Dot? Okay, if you are building it for Acheron, then my statement was not correct. I had them flipped in my head. If you are building for Acheron, you want to use... I'll get you the full name of the set here because I'm gonna butcher it if I don't. You want to use, if you're building him for Acheron, you want to use 2 parts Pioneer Diver of Dead Waters. So the one that buffs damage to enemies with a debuff.
Yep.
And the other half is Hacker Speed.
Really interesting.
Yeah, so you're basically going to build him for Acheron half debuff, half speed. If you're building him for a dot team, you swap the Pioneer for Prisoner.
Gotcha.
And they did say if you can get him to a high enough speed without the hacker speed, you can literally swap the hacker speed for any 2-piece set that gives attack.
And does he just do attack or damage crit rate? And then
so you're looking
some sort of effect
for,
rate in there as well?
For him, you're trying to get him to 140 effect hit rate, unless you get his signature light cone. If you're going to get his signature cone, then you want him up to about 180.
Okay.
But the cone gives like 60, so...
Oh, okay.
It's all kind of a wash.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's the general thing. The planner set, you're gunning for either a fire orb or an attack orb and a energy regen rope. Is generally speaking what you're looking for there. And you're going to use Pan Cosmic if it's on a dot team or Von Walk if you're with Acheron.
Okay.
So for you, you would want to build Von Walk and then build... like I said, Pioneer, and then if you can get him to at least 140 speed, you're in okay shape, and you could probably swap off the hacker speed. 160, like everything else, is technically ideal.
I'll probably go for the
yeah.
140 without Messenger.
Yeah, he's pretty good from
Assuming
what they're saying.
He uses speed boots, so that shouldn't be hard at all.
Yes. He does use speed boots. Unless you had like some real disgusting other bonuses. But yeah, so his light cone, you want to get the signature light cone, and his stat priority is effect hit rate up to 180 if you're getting that cone, then speed, then attack, HP, and defense. And then you want an effect hit rate chest and speed boots. Unless you can get his effect hit rate up high enough. I
don't know if I post this meme, but this is a good meme.
It'd be better than your last one.
That is a pretty good meme.
Can you classify it as a meme?
I mean, everything's a meme. What do you mean? The cats are jamming. That is clearly a meme.
What music is this?
What is this guy do? Why is there just a person spamming Medica in... I need to get out of Gridania. These people are weird.
Here, Ruby. You can watch this one, and I'm not gonna warn you about the volume.
By the way, can I just say, though, that I'm waiting for... What?
I knew where that was going.
September? No.
I like
in
that
October. In October, when the gacha websites do their like month-end review, and you see that MiHoYo made millions from Star Rail because they have Robin, Black Swan, Kafka, and other Fox Girl.
It's going to be disgusting.
Yeah, that's
it's going to be disgusting how much money they're going to make.
Did you see that they made 2.6 billion in 6 months?
That doesn't surprise me.
They invested in nuclear reactors technology. Like they're doing some crazy stuff over there.
They're doing their best. They are doing their best.
All right, you guys have a good night. See you.
Good night.
Have a good one.
Yeah.